Dear students, moving further under biological control part 4, today I would be discussing parasitism, which is a biological phenomena wherein an insect, and in this case we are talking about biological control of insects. So here an insect which especially is a wasp in most of the cases lays its eggs inside the body of its host, definitely, which is the insect pest. The eggs develop therein and come out as adults after killing the host. Such insects are known as parasitoids. Such observations were first made around 1602 in Europe. Martin Lister, for the first time, correctly observed that an ichneumon wasp emerged out from a caterpillar. It was Asa Fitch who proposed the importation of parasitoid from Europe to America to control wheat midge Cytodiplosis mosellanea. The first practical use of the said phenomena was adopted in 1880s when Cotacea globerata was brought from Europe to America to control Pieris rape, which is a pest of cabbage that had invaded North America in 1860. So, in such cases where we talk about parasitism, we talk about parasitoids. Parasitoids are those insects which lay egg within the host insect, and then after they fully develop they emerge out and kill the host insect. And talking about Pieris rape is a lepidopteran, and if it's a lepidopteran, definitely it is the caterpillar which is the most voracious feeder, destroying the crop, and here the crop is of cabbage. Parasitoids lay their eggs on or in the body of an insect host, which is then used as a food for developing larvae. The host is ultimately killed. Most insect parasitoids are wasps, and of course they can be flies also, belonging to Diptera, and many have a very narrow host range. The most important groups are the ichneummonid wasps, which mainly use caterpillars as host. There could be braconid wasps, which attack caterpillar, and a wide range of other insects, including aphids. A chalcid wasp, which parasitize eggs and larvae of many insect species, and tachinid flies. Now, this is Dipteran, tachinidae, which parasitize a wide range of insects, including caterpillars, beetle adults, and larvae, and true bugs. Parasitoids are most effective at reducing pest populations when their host organisms have limited refuges to hide from them. Parasitoids are among the most widely used biological control agents. Commercially, there are two types of rearing systems: a short-term daily output with high production of parasitoids per day, and long-term low daily output systems. In most instances, production will need to be matched with the appropriate release dates when susceptible host species at a suitable phase of development will be available. Larger production facilities produce on a year-long basis, whereas some facilities produce only seasonally. Rearing facilities are usually a significant distance from where the agents are to be used in the field, and transporting the parasitoids from the point of production to the point of use can pose problems. Shipping conditions can be too hot, and even vibrations from planes or trucks can adversely affect parasitoids. So while using parasitoids, some cautions have to be taken because transportation is not very good, is not very supportive of carrying the parasitoids. But yes, if they are being reared there with not much of a distance in the area, the local area where the insects are to be controlled, they be reared there. But yes, time has to be taken into consideration, because when the adult is released and adult is ready to lay egg, the host insect should be available in that particular adulthood, so that the insect, which is the biological control agent, which is a parasitoid, has to lay the eggs. on that adult is ready, the parasitoid um, insect will lay the egg on the host insect, which has to be killed, and then the developing stages within or on the insect will kill the insect and reduce the pest population. Encarsia formosa is a small predatory chalcid wasp which is a parasitoid of whitefly, a sap feeding insect which can cause wilting and black sooty molds in glasshouses, vegetable and ornamental crops. It is most effective when dealing with low level infestations, giving protection over a long period of time. The wasp lays its eggs in the young whitefly which are termed as scales, turning them black as the parasite larvae pupate. Then Gonatocerus ashmeadi, which is a Hymenoptera belonging to Mimaridae family, has been introduced to control the glassy winged sharpshooter, which is a Hemipteran belonging to Cicadidae family, and has been used successfully, controlled about 95% of the pest. Now this is the parasitic ichneumon wasp. Then moving on to the next category, which is of insect diseases. Study of pathogens of the domesticated insects like silkworm and honeybees initiated the insect pathology. The diseased insects were first demonstrated by Italian scientist Agostino Bassi in 1835, who studied silkworm larvae suffering from disease caused by fungus, which is Beauveria bassiana. Meshkinkov, a Russian entomologist, used for the first time a pathogen, which was a fungus, to control insect pests of sugar beet. Berliner, a German scientist, observed a bacterial disease of larvae of floor moth, and by 1938 this bacterium, that is Bacillus thuringiensis, was available in the market as microbial pesticide. Now here it is the use of microbial pesticides. These efforts form the basis of future research of culture of the microbes artificially to be used in the field. Pathogens are disease-causing organisms, just as many other organisms get sick, and so do the insects. The main groups of insect diseases causing organisms are insect parasitic bacteria, they could be fungi, they could be the protozoans, they could be viruses, they could be nematodes. So these are all the microbes which cause diseases. Biological control using pathogens is often called microbial control. So this is the fourth category of the control: importation, augmentation, conservation, and then it is the microbial control. One very well known microbial control agent that is available commercially, we have talked about, is BT, that is Bacillus thuringiensis. Because not all formulations of BT are approved for use in organic systems, it is important to check with your certifier before using this. Several insect pathogenic fungi are used as microbial control agents, including Beauveria, Metarrhizum, Pseudomyces. These are most often used against foliar insect pests in greenhouses or other locations where humidity is relatively high for their survival and reproduction of the fungi. Nuclear polyhedrosis viruses, that is NPV, and granulosis viruses, that is the GV, are available to control some caterpillar pests. The insect parasitic nematodes, that is the entomopathogenic nematodes, these infect soil-dwelling insects and occur naturally or can be purchased. As with all biological control agents, it is especially important to match the correct microbial control agent with the correct pest in order for them to be effective. So we would get the best results only when we know that there's this particular pathogen, disease causing organism, whether it is a bacteria, it is a fungi, it is a protozoa, it is a virus, or it is a nematode, would be attacking this particular insect pest at this particular time of life cycle. Until and unless we don't know the details pertaining to them, they cannot be employed properly. Bacteria used for biological control infect insects via their digestive tracts, For example, we have talked about the Bacillus thuringiensis, which is used for lepidopterans like moth and butterfly, coleopteran, beetles, diptera, and such insect pests. The bacterium is available to organic farmers in sachet of dried spores. Now, spores of these bacteria are available, which can be used. The bacterium Pinobacillus populi, which causes milky spore disease, has been found useful in the control of Japanese beetle, killing their larvae. It is very specific to its host species and is harmless to vertebrates and other invertebrates. So, very specifically, these can be used and are of great significance. Similarly, fungi. There are entomopathogenic fungi which cause disease in insects, and at least 14 species that have been known to attack aphids. Bavaria bassiana has been used against a lot variety of insects like the whiteflies and thrips and aphids and weevils. Then Lecanicilium species are deployed against whiteflies, thrips and aphids. Metarrhizum again is a fungi used against pests including beetles, locusts and other grasshoppers like and hemipteran and some certain spider mites. Psillomyces fumaroseus is effective against whiteflies, thrips, and aphids, and certain other insects, fungi, have been used against different insect species. Now, this is a green page aphid which has been killed by the fungus Pandora neoaphids. You can see all this fungus being attacking the aphid. Then there are viruses like baculoviruses which are specific to individual insect host species and have been shown to be useful in biological control pests of the pest. For example, the Limentria disper multicapsid nuclear polyhedrosis virus has been used to spray large areas of forest in North America where the larvae of the gypsy moth have caused serious defoliation of the plants. The moth larvae are killed by the virus. They have eaten and died the disintegrating cadavers, leaving virus particles on the foliage of other larvae. Now, uninfected beet, this is the beet armyworm, and beet armyworm, this is the killed one with the NPV, that nuclear polyhedrosis. Encarsia formosa